standing in the lights of the holidays. Think that I can say with some certainty it's been the wildest year that I've ever seen. Somehow seems I survived. My mind's been racing here and there. Sometimes I only stand and stare, overwhelmed and hope you understand.
Hi friends, welcome to another Clean With Us. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you've been watching a few of our videos. Just hit the like button so that you can be part of our little family. Also, if you were specifically searching for playrooms when you found this video, we actually have a bunch more playroom videos, so make sure to also check one of those out. And lastly, before we get really started, why don't we take a moment to introduce ourselves? I'm Lana. I'm Laura. And we're two identical twins who love to clean and tidy. And I hope you enjoy playroom messes and making them look beautiful and clean. The room we are working on is a sunroom, an addition that we recently had built at our house, and it's beautiful, especially when the weather is warm. It is gorgeous, and we decided to turn it into a playroom because our house isn't huge, and we really just didn't have a good space for all of our baby's toys. If you have a play space at home, I want you to visualize what it looks like right now. Maybe you're even looking at it if it's close by. And I want you to think about how many of those toys are your kids playing with, and really playing with, not just emptying containers on the ground and then sorting through and looking at the toys. I also challenge you throughout the video to check out Lana and I's faces because we were in an interesting situation and dynamic here. It's because I'm right. Lana always thinks she's right. By the way, in case you didn't know, Lana is a minute older, so she is the older sibling. And she has mom syndrome. And so, okay, we'll ask the YouTube people. I think that's the fairest thing to do. Do you need every single toy your child have ever had? Wait.
Sorry.
No. I think it's especially tough because my boy is 18 months old and
Old enough to be a man.
No.
Pull himself up by his bootstraps.
I'm crying. He doesn't know what he likes yet. So we have like a bin of superheroes. We have animals. We also have cooking stuff and stuffed animals. Like, I don't want to be like, I feel like with your kids, it's like they know they don't like unicorns anymore or whatever. So you can get rid of all the unicorn stuff. I don't know what he's like. I don't know what he's going to like. All right. So let's take an official vote. Put it in the comments below. Do you think you are the boss of your children's toys, or should they have the choice and the variety and lots of different options? And maybe if they're a little baby, should you also let them have like more choices or less choices because children need less choices? Actually, there is some science behind what we're saying, even though it sounds very callous. And so what we want to share with you is that there's a lot to decision making when it comes to toys. So in Psychology Today, they talk about why fewer toys is a better option. It encourages deeper, more focused play with fewer distractions. And so this isn't just about technology, although that is a huge part of it, but having less toys and more space encourages more creativity. So I do hear what you're saying. And I do also understand that you really can't be a dictator when it comes to toys because there's a lot of creativity and exploration that comes with these toys, especially ones that are developmentally appropriate for your kids. I just want to make sure that we're clear that if your child is walking into a playroom and there are toys everywhere and there's no room to move, then they can't really access the playroom or the play area the way that it needs to be accessed. Our goal was to minimize toys that he either grew out of or maybe that he wasn't going to play with for a long time. And it kind of went okay. We did get rid of a couple of things, but with the holidays coming up, I know that so many of us are going to be flooded with toys. What are your best non-toy ideas for kids? Put it in the comments below, and maybe we'll feature some of your comments in our next video. Okay, here are some quick questions that you can ask yourself when you're going into your play space, whether that's a play corner in your living room, whether it's in the kids' bedroom, or you have an official playroom. Here's what you can ask when you're looking at their toys. I think to begin with, asking if the toys that they have are appropriate developmentally. If you have a young child and there's a bunch of small pieces, more than likely they will not be able to put those small pieces back to where they belong. So that's something that maybe you can part with. If you have older kids, do you still have their baby toys in there that they no longer play with? So look around the room and ask yourself, what are they playing with? I would honestly love to hear your thoughts on toy rotations. I know you've tried that before, and I know that's something that there's a lot of YouTubers that do that, or just mom people, parents in general. What do you think on that? I think anything that works for your family is great. Toy rotations did not work for our family. We ended up just having too many toys, and I was spending so much time managing the toys, and my goal was not to do that. So we ended up just getting rid of a lot of toys, and that worked out well for my family, and my girls were part of the process for that, and they helped declutter, choose what they like, and I don't know, I think I have really special, awesome kids though, who understand the value of more space, less stuff, because they will say things so often like, Mom, I haven't thought about this toy or this clothing item in a long time. It hasn't even crossed my mind. I don't think it's special enough to keep. And if you're interested in seeing what that looks like real time, we have at least 2, if not probably 10 videos where we do something similar. But one of them was Lana's Playroom, where we worked with the girls and we're like, you know, we have, I think it was literally like 30 pairs of American Girl doll shoes. Can we pare those down? Also, this is where Lana's bossing me around. Just want to throw that out there. Bossy.
Being the boss and bossing you around are not quite the same thing. I think I just rolled my eyes.
I saw that. And we have another video where we do this in the girls' bedroom with their clothes. I'm assuming for gifts this year, you might receive a lot of clothes as well for your kids. Make sure to check that out because, you know, it's tough because if you don't have that, we call it the decluttering muscle, your kids might want to just keep everything. And maybe with the idea of knowing that they're going to be receiving more stuff for the holidays, it's like, hey, you know, we haven't worn this shirt in a while. Maybe it's too small or whatever. Or maybe there's somebody in need. If you have that kid that's really, you know, empathetic or compassionate and they're, you know, that works for them. It's like, hey, why don't we donate this to somebody who really needs it? Maybe that will work for them. So for baby boy's room, we picked up some clear bins. I have really had success with clear bins and having kids be able to put items away, especially if they can't read. And you don't need labels when they're clear. Exactly. And so what we did is we ended up getting 6 bins. He had more than 6 categories of toys, so we had to make some choices. But wood blocks was one of them. We had superheroes, cars, little people, and animal people or animals. And then I can't remember the last one. But sorting these into these clear bins and only keeping what fit in the bins was really helpful
and really difficult.
I know, and it is difficult. And but sometimes I think we make it more difficult than the kids do. I think we're the ones holding on to, sometimes it's like money that, oh, we already spent money on this, or, you know, or you're holding on to the sentimental value that your kids aren't necessarily doing. So it's just important to recognize that the work that goes into this, is beneficial to do the hard feeling stuff now so that when you're cleaning the playroom every single day for some people, it isn't a chore. It's so quick and fast. Like the way we have this set up, we can clean this playroom in 5 minutes. Like not many people can say that. So we're trying to put the playroom back together, and we had moved everything out to get the rug, and then somewhere in the process we turned off the camera and didn't realize it. But us putting all the shelving back together and the toy bins in, we don't have any footage of that. So we're about to move into our after shot, but want you to really take a look and self-reflect on what you're wanting out of your toy room at home. And I promise you, one of the very first steps is to clean and declutter those toys.
I was terrified I'd never make it back to this street alive. But right now seems all is well. But I've run faster than ever before, be on this road forevermore, overwhelmed and hope you understand.
Thank you guys for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate those subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed before, the reason we ask you to do that is because we know that you like the content. The more subscribers we have, the more we know that we should keep making videos.
And also check out our TikTok. We have tons of great videos on there. They're fast, they're funny, and they're motivating. If you have some mess, short clips, motivate.
But if you're looking for this long content, like watching something get clean from dirty to clean, then make sure to check out our YouTube playlist. And almost all the videos on there, we're actually helping other families in need. So yeah, there's times where we clean our own homes, but actually a lot of those are helping families with a lot of kids or people that are having physical or mental challenges. And so make sure to look at those.
Really, as we are wrapping up 2025, we have big goals for us. We're always trying to get you guys videos as fast as we can, but we do have a question to keep those videos going. We want to know, what should we clean next?
Swing to action.